Here is my Lamborghini, but more importantly, here are my books. You want to be grand champion by the end of this video? You will be. Nah, I'm just messing around. That title is just so clickbaity, I couldn't resist. What this video actually is gonna be strategies that will put you in like good situations and that take advantage of common mistakes by your opponents. You don't need to spend 1,000 hours learning these or grind rank to discover them. You only just need to point out these situations in game. And with a game like Rocket League, where so many situations and possibilities happen, 1 or 2 moments a game can actually be the difference between an entire rank. So yeah, while there's no replacement for grinding, these are strategies that can definitely help you steal some games and help you rank up easier. Let's jump into it. So this first one is basically anytime you're in the midfield with a clear look at the ball, go ahead and just blap that baby right at the backboard. And voila, nice easy shot at the net for you. And this works for 2 reasons. 1, nobody guards the backboard until like high diamond, and they won't be consistent at guarding it until like champ 2-ish. Secondly, if you're the goalie in this situation, it's much harder to read a ball bouncing off the backboard for you than it is for the offense. It's because of the way the camera and goalposts and other factor. You guys get the point. The defense is awkward. You guys are not. And even in my grand champion lobbies, if the defense isn't perfectly positioned, this can work. And yeah, so just go ahead and double tap it in if you can. If not, then I made a beautiful double tap tutorial for you. Next up, we have second man positioning, and this one is definitely hidden, kind of like one of those creepy sand octopi. But the more you play Rocket League, the more you learn speed is more about positioning and less about mechanics. Anyone can go supersonic with the speed flip, but not as many can predict the play. So my little trick is for any time you're in the second man position, you want to point your nose at the play. This is going to do a couple of things. Obviously, if you already pointed at the play, then you have the faster angle and momentum to the ball. But it also forces you to be far enough back so that your momentum and angle are perfect. Oftentimes, I see low ranks diving sideways or hitting the ball off the sidewall. It's because their rotations are shallow and they're pushing up too much. Hence the side-to-side adjustments and slamming the ball off the sidewall. If you are far enough back with your nose pointed at the ball, then you're going to be faster and have a better angle and therefore a better touch. So really focus on getting your nose pointed at the play, and this will dramatically help your rotations. Make sure they're wide enough and it'll make you a lot faster, definitely helping you rank up faster. All right, this next one up is a little weird. It's weak shots. It's a little cheeky and I love it. This situation is you are transitioning onto offense and you are trying to score, but you don't have too clean of a look and the defense is backwards or doesn't have a lot of momentum. They could be late rotating or whatever. All you're going to do is slowly roll the ball at them and then stop and wait. They will get a really weak touch and you can just follow up and shoot. This works because the defense is going to be poorly positioned. They're scrambling back, whatever. And the only way they're going to be able to get the ball clear and out of danger is if you supply the power on the shot and they redirect it. So if you just roll it at them and they don't have momentum, there really isn't much you can do. Same principle applies if you can air dribble 50 in front of the net. They might get the save, but the ball will still be in a very dangerous spot. Kickoffs is what I have next here. This is another spot where people like kind of just go through the motions, but you can actually get a lot of advantage off kickoffs. The first one is, I call it a stall kickoff. You just want to do a front flip and then break and wait for them to hit it into you and then flip into it. And essentially what will happen is they're just going to hit the ball right into you and then you're going to just lightly hit it forward and then your teammate can come clear it or shoot it or whatever. Pretty money, but make sure your teammate is cheating. If he isn't cheating, then just go for a normal kickoff, but instead take a 45-degree angle when you go to hit the ball and then side flip into it. This will just roll the ball back to him. And of course you have things like the fake kickoff and the Spanish kickoff, where you just don't even go for the ball and then go and demo the second man in twos, and then your teammate just has an open net. But yeah, there's a bunch of things you can do off kickoffs, and I really don't think people realize how important it is. It's basically just as important in like twos and threes as it is in ones, where you can basically get a lot of goals in game just because of the fact that a guy has to go and hit it and then is stuck in the middle with 0 boost. Alright, next up is another easy target, demos. Yeah, so there are pretty much 3 safe positions you can demo from, where a slow rotation won't really hurt you all that much. First off, you take the ball up the field and 50 somewhere near the corner. Go ahead and just slice through the goalkeepers and steal some boost and then dip around. Barely adds any time to your rotation and displaces, I know, fancy word, the defense. Next up, we have you're rotating back into defense and you're the last man. So you already have 2 teammates back. It's reasonably safe. Go ahead and look for that last man. If you can demo the third man and your teammate like wins a 50 or beats somebody, then they basically have an open net and it's another easy goal opportunity. The last one is a little more advanced, but it's the classic air dribble bump. It's unstoppable and really easy. All you need is for the defense to be in that shadow defense position where they're like waiting on the net, and you're gonna want to just be dribbling it, pop it up, give it a light touch, and then zoom under it and dive bomb the goalie. There you go. It sounds a lot harder than it is. If you've ever even failed an air dribble from a dribble, then you know it's really not that hard. Keep in mind, people are going to hate you, but that doesn't really matter because you're now a supreme intelligence who doesn't care about the opinion of sheeple. Yeah, whatever. Let's move on. Pinches. Yeah, put some time into learning some solid pinches. You don't need anything crazy, but just the ability to like launch the ball down the field with 0 boost can be a giant lifesaver at times. Even if your opponent suspects a pinch, they're almost impossible to read. And if you get good at them, you can really send them down the field and even score quite a lot if you're playing like a team that's really pushed up into your side. This is pretty similar to like double taps just in the midfield, like where you could just send it up the field. And yeah, there you go. 6 strategies that will help you rank up instantly. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. More videos coming whenever I feel like it. Peace, y'all.